to Studio Bounds half-hour roller class on May 14th, Thursday. Let me grab my roller. As always, take care of yourself. Modifications, I will be giving you some. If they don't work, choose your own. Maybe just even take a break if that works better for you. Setting it up, let's go ahead and lie down the back. The roller is going to be perpendicular to your body. The backs of the ankles will be onto that roller. Yeah? And then you just hold here for a moment. Just getting set up. And just draw this right knee to the chest. Using the hands on top of the shin for a moment. Scoot myself down because it looks like my head is cut off. Yeah. From here, just hug that in. And then you're going to transition your hands behind your thigh. And then you're going to extend that leg up. And then you're going to bend the leg back. And extend the leg up. And bend the leg back. So the foot could be flexed or pointed to your choice. Float up. Bend in. Float up. Bend in. Next one, I want you to just keep the leg up for a moment. Arms are down by your side. With this leg long, pull this left foot in. Right? As that left foot pulls in, this leg drops down. Yeah? And then as the leg shoots out, that leg kicks up. Pull in, leg drops down. Leg kicks up, so leg shoots out. Pull in. And up. Pull in and down. And up. One more time. Pull in and down. And up. Pause. Turn this leg out now. Same thing. Drop the leg down. Just pull the leg in and up. So extremely rotate. Pull the leg in and out. If you need to adjust this working leg on the roller at any time, feel free. It does get a little funky sometimes, so you might need to adjust it. I just did there. And up. Up. Keep it up. Bring the leg back to parallel. Hug that knee into the chest. Yeah. From here, this hand's gonna, right hand's gonna go on the floor, left hand on the outside of that right thigh. Just spiral over for a moment. Come back to center. 2 more times, spiral over. Back to center, and spiral over. Back to center, pause. Hug the knee in one more time. Lengthen it out onto that roller. Adjust it as necessary. Left knee hugs in, holding onto the shin. Yeah, just getting that front crease of the hip a little bit deeper. And then interlace your fingers or not, you're just placing hands behind the thighs. And extend that left leg up and bend the left leg back in. Extend it up. And bend it back in. And extend. And back. Extend. And back. Here we go. We're going to extend that up. Arms down to the mat. Same thing. Leg is in parallel. Pull the right leg in as the left leg drops down. Shoot that right leg out. Left leg goes up. Pull in. And out. Pull in. And out. Pull in. And out. Pull in. And out. Pause here. Now you turn the leg out. Yes. Oops, so the leg is now turned out. Lost my roller. Come back here. All right. From here, leg pulls in, leg is turned out, and come back up. But that right leg remains in parallel. So the leg that's moving up and down is turned out. Other leg remains in parallel. Even though I want to turn that leg out today for whatever reason. One more time. Come in. Now bring the leg back to parallel. Hug that knee into the chest. Yeah. Right hand to the outside of that left thigh. Left hand into the ground. Spiral the leg over to the right. Come back to center. You got that 2 more times. Leg over to the right. Head looks left. Back to center. And leg over. And center. Good. From here, go ahead and just hug that knee in for one more time and then just release that leg onto the roller. So both legs are on the roller. Your legs will be slightly elevated here. Arms go down to the mat by your side. Palms face up. Circle the arms overhead. Cross the arms over the head. Gather something above and cross the arms over the torso. Making a circle. So you're gathering up something, crossing the arms, torso, and arms, or arms follow along the torso line. Float up, crossing over, arms come down, crossed over the torso, and reaching. And crossing the arms overhead, cross arms go over torso. Pause here. Now, arms come over torso with arms crossed. It's like you're taking off a t-shirt. Circling arms above the head, toss the t-shirt out to the side. You got 3 more t-shirts to take off, so you're gonna cross. You can alternate the cross as well. Toss the t-shirt to the side, cross, and toss. Cross, last one. Yeah, and toss. You're good. From here, let's go ahead and wind the stance of the legs a little bit. Just let the legs turn in and back to parallel. In and parallel. Just working that internal rotation, which we didn't do too much. We're just gonna do it quickly here. And parallel, in. Parallel one more time, in, parallel. Pull that roller in so you can grab it. Yeah, and then you're gonna go ahead and transition onto your roller. So the roller is gonna be in the center of your mat. Yeah, no longer perpendicular, more parallel. Tailbone down. No brisk way of getting down, just get down the best you can. Give you a moment to do that, because it always feels like it should be quicker, but it's never is. Arms down by your side. Yeah, and then you're just gonna think about your thigh bones. Pointing straight out of the hip sockets, heels in line with the sits bones. Feet are pointing straight ahead. It's a functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Center of the tailbone connects to that roller, backbone and ribs connect to the roller as well. Creating a neutral spine, neutral pelvis, recreating the natural curves to the back of the body. From here, deep inhale in here, exhale, float both arms up towards the ceiling, palms face forward. Yeah, from here, just reach this right arm back only. Bring it up. Left arm reaches back only. And bring it up. Right arm reaches back. And up. Left arm reaches back. And up. Pause. Both arms reach back. And up. Both arms reach back. And up. Both arms reach back. And up. Arms come forward and down into the mat very side. Deep inhale in here, exhale, flip the right leg to tabletop position. Yeah, inhale, hold it there. Exhale, place the foot back down. You can connect the elbows, flip the forearms off and out for a little extra challenge. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale to hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, scoot belly, right leg floats up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale here, exhale, scoot the belly, left leg floats up. Inhale to hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. You deep inhale here, exhale, to draw the right leg to tabletop, hold the leg there. Inhale here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. Squeeze those knees together, inner thighs connect, gentle point the feet. Neutral or imprinted spine, your choice. Send toes and thigh bones forward, just about 3 inches. Inhale right back in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. Pause. Externally rotate the legs, so legs are now turned out. One leg at a time, you're gonna reach the right toe down towards the mat, hinging from your thigh. Inhale right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Yeah, try not to bend the knee anymore. Inhale right back up. Exhale, right toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Pause, bring legs back to parallel. Right foot goes back down. Follow with the left. Both feet down. Reestablishing yourself back to that neutral position. Interlacing your fingers. Place the palms behind the skull. Elbows slightly forward. Take a deep inhale in here. Weight into those feet. Exhale, nod the head round the spine up to bone curl, looking towards your thighs. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release it right back down. Inhale in here. Exhale again. Nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. And then exhale, release it right back down. Inhale in here. Exhale again. Nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Yeah. Inhale to hold. Exhale, release it right back down. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl to pause. Hold. Stay stable. Exhale, right leg floats it to tabletop. Maybe. Toe tap, heel lift, great options. Place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, scoot belly, left leg floats out. Inhale in here, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats out. See if you can stretch that right leg forward. And the right leg back in. Foot goes right back down. Left leg floats up. Extend that leg forward. or not, bring it back in, place the foot back down, roll up 2 more inches, round yourself right back down. Arms can go back onto the mat by your side. You go head rock back and forth on this roller. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. Bigger rocks back and forth, you'll need to open up your legs, widen the stance of your arms. Smaller rocks back and forth, stay pretty much center. Just kind of reintegrate the spine. So do what feels good and reasonable. Wider, you'll feel the massage in the upper back through the area. Yeah, even those bigger rocks. And then you're gonna go ahead and find yourself back to that center line. Using your arms and legs, allow yourself to come off the roller. So hopefully no falling off. Yeah. Don't let the roller get too far away from you. And just find yourself onto the mat for a moment. You can hug those knees into your chest. Stretching the lower back a little bit or a lot to remove what you might need there. Then you can go ahead and place both feet down to the mat here. Take this roller into your hands. And the roller will be perpendicular to your body and your hands to the outside of that roller, just to start off with. So, your arms a little bit wider so that when you reach the arms back eventually, you might find that you have a little bit more range of motion, that's fine. So I'm gonna have you do a couple of abdominal curls here with the roller. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, just roll up to your abdominal curl. Roller should go above the knees, hopefully it doesn't touch the thighs. Inhale to round yourself right back down. And again, exhale, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale, round down. And again, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale, round down, just adjusting my headset. Exhale again, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Pause, allow the arms to go to the right. Come back to center, arms go to the left. Back to center, arms to the right. Back to center, arms to the left. Back to center, pause, roll yourself all the way down. Inhale in here, exhale, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Arms to the right. Roll down to the right, swing the arms over to the left, roll up to the left, roll down to the left, swing the arms around to the right, roll up to the right, roll down, swing the arms over to the left, roll up, roll down, here we go. You're gonna roll up to the right, you're gonna roll down, swing the arms all the way around, come up through the center, continue in that circle, going to the right. Temptation here is to allow those knees to kind of swivel with you, so try to keep the knees nice and stable. Find yourself back up in the center, hold, go to the left, down and around. Each time you come down, place that head down so the neck can get a little bit of a break. You're still moving through here, moving through this. Yep, 12 more times to your last one. Coming right back down, pause, take a little break. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and point this roller up towards the ceiling. And you're gonna go somewhat about a third of the way up. Yeah, maybe a quarter of the way up. I don't wanna go all the way to the center because then it'll get a little weird, but I want it a little bit like a quarter of the way up to a third of the way up so that when I reach my arms up, the roller won't touch me. If I'm halfway down, it's gonna be really close. So, from here, I'm gonna use this roller like I'm 19 someone. So take a deep inhale in here, exhale, and roll yourself up to your belt curl. Roller comes down and forward to the right. Inhale to round back down. Roller goes back up to the ceiling. Exhale, roll up. Roller goes to the left, try not to touch the floor, come right back down. And roll up to the right. And back down. To the left. Back down. To the right. Back down. One more time. To the left, back down, pause, right leg floats up. We're gonna stay to the right. I'm gonna roll up and down, always to the right, up and down, up and down, one more time, up and down. Right foot down, left foot up, roll up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, pause, left foot goes right back down. Good, go ahead and just relax for a moment. Let's go ahead and just imprint that lower back onto the mat. Roller can be just on your belly right now because we're gonna grab it, and then release it back down to neutral, tilt the pubic bone in. Even with this roller, you'll feel like the roller will move a little bit because you are tilting your pelvis. It's a good kind of feedback. Back to neutral, imprint your lower back. Back back to neutral. One more time, in with the lower back and keep that lower back imprinted. Float the arms up toward the ceiling, same hand hold to the outside. Right leg to tabletop, float the left leg up to meet it, squeeze those inner thighs together. Exhale, round up to your donald curl. Draw the right knee into the chest, left leg reaches out long, and switch. And switch, and switch, and switch. Switch, and 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 switch. Both knees in, roll yourself down. A little break here. So that dipping that we did with the roller, we're going to add that. Instead of coming up and down, we'll stay up, but it'll be a little coordinationally maybe challenging because we're going to switch those legs. So arms up, imprint the spine, right leg to tabletop. Left leg flows up to meet it. Roll up to your donald curl. Keep the right knee to the chest, left leg stretches out. Bring the arms over to the right. Switch legs and arms. And switch. 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 12 more. Last one. Hug the knees in, roll yourself down. All right. So, from here, you're gonna lengthen out those legs onto the mat. My feet are hanging off the edge here. Flex those feet, float the arms up towards the ceiling. All right, you can always open up your legs if you feel like the legs closed just too much today. You can always bend your knees to help yourself up. Take a deep inhale in here, reach those arms back. On the exhale, nod the head, round the spine, the arms come forward, rolling yourself up, hollow and over. Now we've done this, all of us done this before, so if this doesn't work for you, but roller underneath your feet work better, go ahead with that, or keep the roller into your hands. Either one, I'm just gonna demonstrate with the roller underneath my feet. I'm gonna roll back. Roller can come with you. So you do your choice. Reach the arms back. If you find that this is impossible, bring the arms forward, down the head, round the spine, round yourself up. Hug the knees into your chest, roll yourself up to a seated position. Lengthen out the legs, and then as we roll down, go ahead and roll down. You can always bend those knees if you need to. Bring them in. Yeah? Reach the arms back on the inhale. And then exhale, nod the head on the spine, round yourself up. Hollow. Inhale, to hollow yourself back. Reach your arms back. All right, everyone's favorite. Exhale, nod the head on the spine, round yourself up. Rolling yourself up. All right. So you're going to keep the rolling to your hand. You're going to leave your left leg nice and long. Right knee bends. Roller goes underneath that right knee or back thigh. So it's like a modified tabletop leg, modified balance point position. Yeah. Hands underneath. That's the best way to hold on to it. Maybe it's slightly in front like this. Yeah. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale. You're going to roll yourself back. The leg travels with you. Yeah. You can always ditch the roller if it feels like it's too much. Inhale in here, exhale, round yourself up. We've got this 3 more times. Round yourself down, rolling through. You can use this roller to help you come down, creating a little bit of tension. Hopefully your roller is not too bendable, yeah? Inhale in here, exhale, now the head around the spine, round yourself up. And round yourself down. Next one, we stay up. And again, exhale, now the head around the spine, round yourself up. Good, pause. Release that leg from the roller. Now right leg is long. Left knee bends, hand underneath the roller, legs in that tabletop modified. Deep inhale in here, exhale, round yourself down, rolling through. Inhale and exhale, nod the head around the spine, round yourself up. Oh, we got 3 more. And again, round yourself down. If you're feeling like your forearms are getting tired, it could be true. Yeah, because the weight of the leg being held up by those forearms, rolling yourself down. Round yourself up. One more time, please. And round yourself down. One more time to round yourself up. Stay up. Take the roller from underneath the leg. Keep the legs nice and long for me for a moment. I'm going to go diagonal here. You don't have to change your orientation. Knees can be bent. Legs can be long. Roller's going to go right below the knee. Hands on the roller. We're going to do spine stretch forward. Sitting up nice and tall. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, round yourself forward. Roller's going to forward. Lower back goes back, but you're still on top of your sit bone, so I'm not trying to curl my tailbone. I'm bringing the arms forward and rounding my spine in a capital C curve. Scoop the belly in. Inhale to stack up nice and tall, roller comes back. And again, exhale, hollow over, sitting on your sits bones, lower back goes back, arms reach forward, creating this capital C curve, drop the head. Inhale, stack up nice and tall, shoulders float down the back. And again, exhale, hollow. And then inhale, right back up, make sure those feet are flexed and in parallel. And again, exhale, hollow over. Inhale to stack up nice and tall. Oh my God, one more, and hollow over. And then stacking it up. Good, take the roller into your hands. Keep the legs long. Round yourself all the way down. Roller's gonna go underneath your bent knees. Feet will be flat onto the mat. Yeah. Moving on to everyone's favorite, the bridge. All right, so feet onto the roller. Yeah. Just make sure that roller's closer to you than too far away. Arms can be onto the mat for basic position, which would be really great today. Also float the arms up for the ceiling for a little extra challenge. This takes the base of support away. So if that feels like it's too much, maybe even the roller's too much today, opt out of it. Feet flat on the mat, all good options. So deep inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, roll yourself up to a bridge or flat back up if that works better for you. Scoop the belly at the top. Inhale in here, exhale, soften around, just right back down. Going all the way down. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tongue, float yourself up. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, soften around, just right back down, rolling through. Yeah. Remember, roller is not necessary if you need to opt out, fully cold. Scoop, curl, float yourself up. Inhale in here, exhale, soften the sternum and the rib cage, rolling yourself right back down. Rolling through. Inhale in here, exhale again, scoop, curl, float yourself up, and you're gonna pause to hold. Yeah, from here, you're gonna roll down just about 2 inches. Press the pelvis back up from the glutes. Roll down 2. Press the pelvis back up from the glutes. Roll down 2. Press the pelvis back up. Roll down 2. Press the pelvis back up. Pause, round yourself all the way down and move through. Yeah. All right, deep inhale in here, exhale again. Scoop the belly, curl the tongue, float yourself up, bridge it up. Pelvis level and even, exhale, right leg floats up to tabletop. Inhale, left foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale, down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, down. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale, down. Last one, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, down. Pause here, float the hips up a little bit higher. Round yourself right back down, rolling through. All right. If your arms are up, you might want to start with your arms down just to check it out. You can always flip the arms up at any moment. Take this right ankle, cross over the left thigh. Flex that right foot. So you're going to rotate the thigh bone open the best you can. Keep that roller underneath you. From here, you're going to roll yourself up to a bridge and round yourself right back down. Single leg bridge with figure 4, so you're trying to open up that hip. Roll up, come back down. And again, rolling up, come back down. You're going to roll up, pause, you're going to roll down just about 2 inches. Here we go. Pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't roll down. Unthread that leg. So leg back to tabletop, extend the leg up toward the ceiling. Bend the leg back to tabletop, foot goes back onto the roller, float the hips up a little bit higher, round yourself all the way down, rolling through. Yeah, a little extra bonus right there. Alright, so you take that left ankle, press it over the right thigh. You'll flex that left foot. Yeah, keep that right foot onto the roller, arms down by your side. If you want to float the arms up, totally fun. Scoop, curl, float yourself up, bridge it up. Figure 4, single leg bridge, opening up that hip, round yourself right back down. Nice swelling off. And again, exhale, scoop the belly, curl the tongue, float yourself up. And then round yourself right back down. And again, scoop, curl, float up. And back down. And again, scoop, curl, float up. And round yourself right back down. Next one, you're going to hold. So you're going to float yourself up. Pause to hold. From here, you're going to roll down 2 inches. Keeping the hip open. Here we go. 8 pulses up. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Don't roll down. Unthread the leg. Back to tabletop. Extend the leg up toward the ceiling. Leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back onto the roller. Float the hips up a little bit higher. Scoop the belly. Exhale, round yourself right back down. Rolling through. Lengthen out those legs on the roller. Internal, external rotation might feel good here. Maybe just hang out. You can rock them with the calves out maybe, even the back of the hamstrings. So if you're gonna do the back of the hamstrings, pull that roller back underneath your hamstrings, bridge up a little bit. Internal, external rotation, back and forth feels good. Or maybe just small little rocks back and forth. Lots of options, do what feels good. I'm gonna do a little internal, external rotation for me. And then I would like you to find the ruler back at your ankles for a moment, back of your ankles. You can always adjust the ruler if it's too much. Float the arms up toward the ceiling. We're gonna take our transition. Reach those arms back. Bring the arms forward. Nod the head around the spine and run yourself up. You're gonna hollow forward, just the ruler if you need to. All right. So we're gonna come onto the belly, working on some extension. If, again, the roller feels like it's too much today, just opt out of it, right? So, the roller's not gonna be in front of you, I know. The roller's gonna be on your booty. Or actually, let's do it at the lower back, because usually the roller will stay there a little bit better, but then you can move it. So, I'm gonna move myself forward here a little bit. Legs can be separated, which I'm gonna keep mine, that works better for me and my spine. And also bring your legs together, that works better for you. It's gonna feel pretty challenging, so small is better than huge. You're gonna reach the arms back behind you underneath the roller, grab that roller on the palm of your hand and reach the arms back. Right now you might be like, oh my god, this is enough for me. You might just stay here. Right there, keep the glutes toned. Any amount, flip the arms up and down. Keep the rotation of the shoulders open as the roller goes up and down. Yeah. My arms are already shaking, because this is hard. And the roller doesn't feel too heavy, but how often do we do something like this, yeah? Pause. Now move your hands to the outside of the roller. You can wrap your hands around. Same thing, up and down. May not feel very big, that's fine. We got 2 more. And down. Let the roller go back to your lower back. Relax the arms for a moment so you can take some of that tension out, because we're gonna come back to that roller. All right, hands back to the outside of the roller if that works for you. If you like the hands underneath the roller, totally fine. I'm gonna go to the outside. It's better for my shoulders here. So from here, I'm gonna flip my head and upper spine up, arms foot up as well. Tops of the feet remain down, coming right back down. Float head and upper spine up with the arms folding up any amount. Roll the shoulders up and come back down. Then you're gonna float the head and upper spine up. Come back down. Adding on, head, upper spine up, legs, arms. Ooh, coming right back down. We got 3 more. Head, torso, arms, legs. Come back down. Head, torso, arms, leg. Come back down. Next one, arms, torso, leg, head, hold, breathe, come back down. Let's place that roller to the side for a moment. Leave it there. Place one hand on the floor underneath your forehead. Place the other hand on top of it. Forehead into cross hands like a pillow. Allow the pelvis just to rock back and forth here. Good. From here, place your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself back to a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Float yourself forward to an all-fours position. So shoulders will be right over the wrists. Wide fingers, curl those toes under. Yeah. Elevate those knees off the mat a 1/4 inch. Pike the hips up toward the ceiling, find your downward dog. Yeah, for a moment, and then you float yourself forward into a full plank position, adjusting any parts that you need to. And again, you're gonna float yourself up, downward dog. Float yourself forward, high plank. Cross right leg over left, downward dog. Float forward to plank, uncross the leg. Left leg over right, downward dog. Coming back, uncross the leg, recross the other side, so right leg is there. Now you have downward dog, but float the leg up toward the ceiling. Come right back down, scissor leg back down. Float it up, downward dog, leg up. Come right back down, pause, uncross. Left leg crosses over right. Downward dog, left leg up. Coming right back down. Left leg up. Coming right back down, pause, uncross. Downward dog again. Float forward. Here you go, downward dog. Right hand to left ankle. Coming forward, hand places back down. Left hand, right ankle. Keep moving through downward dog flat, spread free. Plank. Right arm, left ankle, come back. Left to right. Come back, pause. Gently place those knees back down. Again, child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Deep inhale here, exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Stretching out the body there. Deep inhale here, exhale, walk the hands back to center line. Inhale here, exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Deep inhale here, exhale, walk the hands back to the center. And a couple breaths in the center here. Deep inhale here, exhale, I'm going to start to roll up to the base of the spine. One vertebra at a time. The head's going to make last to ride. Shoulders float down the back, chin becomes parallel to the ground. All right, you guys, good job.